Donald Trump on Saturday night urged a federal appeals court to dismiss special counsel Jack Smith's criminal case against him for seeking to subvert the 2020 election, contending that he is absolutely immune from the charges because they related to his official duties as president. In a 71-page opening brief filed with the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals, Trump's attorneys said the prosecution's charges primarily focus on his efforts to lobby state and federal officials to reverse the election results, actions that they claim were within Trump's official responsibilities to ensure the 2020 election was conducted fairly. That argument has fared poorly in other federal courts that have considered it so far, as judges have distinguished between benign lobbying and the alleged criminal scheme to derail the transfer of power based on lies about election fraud. Smith, too, has argued that Trump's official duties could not possibly include efforts to disenfranchise millions of voters and pressure state officials using knowingly false allegations of election fraud. But Trump's attorneys insist all the steps he took to have himself declared the victor in the 2020 presidential contest amounted to acts he took on behalf of the nation rather than himself. Under our system of separated powers, the judicial branch cannot sit in judgment over a president's official acts. Missouri-based lawyer John Sauer and other members of the Trump legal team wrote, "The indictment against President Trump is unlawful and unconstitutional. It must be dismissed." Trump's argument appears to be as much about prevailing in the appeals court as it is about a bid to slow down the case against him. His appeal has already forced an abrupt halt to the criminal proceedings in the district court, throwing his March 4 trial date there into doubt. Smith has sought urgent consideration from the courts, contending that there's an intense public interest in resolving the case in 2024, although he shied away from publicly discussing Trump's current campaign for the GOP presidential nomination on Friday. The Supreme Court turned down Smith's plea for the justices to step into the case on an expedited basis, leaving the matter with the D.C. Unlike at the High Court, the three-judge appeals court panel assigned to the case appears to concur with Smith's claims of urgency, setting an extremely quick series of deadlines that culminate in oral arguments set for June 9. If the judges George H. W. Bush appointee Karen LaCraft Henderson and Biden appointees J. Michelle Childs and Florence Pan rule in Smith's favor, the case could end up back before the justices next month.